Dun, 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 dun. All right, welcome to episode 138 of a Cigar Hustler podcast. The number one show still on Podbean.
I know. Ronnie Hayes has been giving me shit about that.
Why? He doesn't believe we're the number one show?
He's like, what does that mean? Because you're Juan on Podbean? Blah.
It's a big deal, Ronnie.
It is a big deal.
Are you number one anyway?
Maybe in his mother's heart.
Oh, maybe his father. His father loves him.
His father definitely loves him.
Loves him.
What do you think his dad did? I mean, I feel like Ronnie is richer than we know.
You think Ronnie's got money?
I feel like he comes from wealth.
Oh, could be.
Yeah. You think that they did maybe a bank robbery of some sort?
Oh, I don't think his father.
Some kind of heist.
How dare you insult his father like that?
How is that an insult?
Say what you're besieging the man's name.
I would be. I would love to have a dad that pulled something off. You know, let's say. I mean,
your dad might have.
You know, no, I can assure you he didn't.
But he didn't. He didn't leave the money.
It was all gone.
It.
I mean, I wish my dad was.
He would have spent it on women and cars.
Some kind of corrupt DEA officer that made a major drug bust, and then they moved the Colombian Bam Bam through or something, and they figured out a way to filter it.
Different.
Well, you sounded terrible the last one.
Yes, I'm going to make sure I'm staying right here on the microphone.
But I didn't
tickles my lower lip.
But it didn't sound like that you were bad on my headset. That's what confused me.
See, I listened to it two different. See, it sounds weird. I listened to it two different ways, and it sounds like it just did. See, if I turn my head slightly,
it sounded like your mic wasn't even on. It sounded like it was.
Sometimes I think I was leaning back a lot.
It just sounded like
if you watch the video,
yeah,
and the microphone was tilted down where I was up here some of the time.
That makes a big difference.
So
these you got to be right on it.
These are those direct condenser microphones where you got to be right on.
One of these days we'll upgrade this too. I would love, I saw.
We need a guy with a boom mic that just when I talk, he holds it over me. You talk, he holds it over you, back and forth.
The movies. The more we get into this,
yes,
the bigger of a dork I get when it comes to the tech, right?
Uh-huh.
So I was watching I was watching a podcast or a show, and there was two guys that were sitting on a couch and they had mics in front of them and they were wireless. And I was like, son of a bitch, they're wireless.
Well, we have wireless. We have lapel mics.
No, they were like this.
Oh, that were wireless.
With no wire. And I'm like, God damn, that's some
maybe
money
they were just
right
for
there.
looks.
Oh, I don't think so.
Because we could hide the lapel mics where you can't see it.
I mean,
that's what
wireless.
he used to use for John when he used to do that little show behind the bar.
Right. But imagine if we had a wireless.
It was. I mean, it's different. Here to here was even a difference.
Right.
So.
Well, you can actually get on the camera setup. You can get a legit mic that stacks onto it.
Yeah, those don't work well.
You don't think so?
Ron's got one. He brought in his Ron Weber from Dragon Airsoft.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. He brought in his camera last week, and he's got a camera with the mic mounted on the top with the big fuzzy thing on and everything.
And it was no bueno?
It's good for what he does.
Right.
But
it's not for this.
Right,
I'm just saying,
right.
I'm saying if you wanted to use it for presentation-wise where you had a guy out.
We need the ones they use for Big Brother and stuff where you have a little battery pack on your back.
Oh, and you want to go that? Okay.
Comes around.
I'm all about that life.
And then we need somebody to, okay, mic me up, please. I'm going on the air soon. See, I just pulled off the mic and it didn't sound good.
Right.
I need to mic me up. I'm going on the air soon.
It's crazy.
Sound like that. What a difference. And we thought these mics were the shit when we got them.
You start going down this rabbit hole of these toys and you just and you start looking at other people. Now I look at documentaries and videos, anything that's filmed.
Oh, you want to know? I
creepily dissect it.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, look at the focal points on that. Oh, that guy, it's retarded. I don't, I'm starting to get consumed by it, I guess, to some degree.
Good for you.
Well, so are you.
I mean, look at what you. Find some way to make some money.
But look at what you're doing.
Oh, Chet and I are shooting that little movie.
Yeah,
and slow motioning things.
I'm super impressed.
Fading in and out.
That's nice.
That's nice.
I mean, the acting is shit, but
we're good actors.
Oh, come on. We gotta. We
please.
Hey,
I woke my wife up for her parts.
Oh, first of all, she stole that episode. She completely. When you showed me that. And she's like, if you wanted to hang out with Chad, just fuck. I was like, oh my God, that was so epic. Perfect.
So accurate.
Right. I'm on my way. Chad.
I'm on my way, Chad. Are you dead yet?
I like how you, how did you convince her to do that?
I just asked once. That's all I had to do.
And she's like, sure.
Yeah, sure. What do you want me to say? So yeah,
She's like, oh,
she's gonna be in it one more time. We have some twists and turns that are coming up for the next couple episodes.
And there was no acting involved for her. It was just
I know.
It was just natural.
True life. Right.
Yeah,
I mean, I might as well just had her FaceTime me one time when I disappear from the house.
Honey, here's what I need you to do. I need you to act disappointed at me and pretty much tell me how much you
tell
hate
me, stop making excuses. Just if I want to do something, just tell you I'm doing it.
And it worked out perfect.
Perfect.
I felt like she deserves an Oscar for that.
Oh. Well,
yeah, she was. She.
Well, honey, you get the Oscar.
She made you guys look bad. Like
I think Chet's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertaining. It's definitely entertaining. I like what you're doing. Now, did you do that on Final Cut or the Adobe one? Or have you not? You not jumped over to the Adobe?
No, I haven't jumped over yet. No.
It's intimidating.
It is a little intimidating. Yeah. I need to play with it more because I mean, with this, when we first started using this, I was like, "Whoa,
I'm out of my league.
Out of my league here." But
yeah,
I'll find a good YouTube video with somebody who's patient as they explain it. Not people just go, "Okay, you just do this, and then you click over that, and then this, and this, and then stuff's flashing up on the screen." And
you got to start, and then you got to kind of immerse yourself in it. And like I have a couple of videos that I have of my kids that I want to kind of mess with.
Yeah.
And sit down and really play with it, and just start screwing it up. Like I have them diving into the couch catching footballs, and I want to break it down to some slow mos, like right. I think that'd be dope. So
you want to tell what you did this weekend? You want me to tell what I did this weekend?
Where you want to go? I feel like you should start. I mean, I'm intrigued about the whole the Chet and Palmer love road trip relationship that's going on.
Jealous. You're so jealous. You feel like you've been left out, don't you?
I told you before. Of course, I'm a little jealous. I mean,
you can hang out with us anytime you want.
You guys look like you're having fun. Now, I mean, you saw my video of in the office in the truck.
I saw it in the truck,
and then you did, and
we did one in the RV.
I love that. I love how you you counter back.
That's right.
I don't know how many people pick up on that, but it's pretty epic.
As long as you caught it, it's all we care
I was like, son of a bitch, he did what I did.
Well, we went out to New Smyrna. Chet's got a lovely RV. We went with our family. It wasn't just me and him. My wife went, his wife went, his daughter went.
It wasn't just the two of you?
It wasn't just two. No.
So does he have a fifth wheel and the RV or just the RV?
No. He has a huge RV with a queen-size bed in the back and a bunk. And then the couch turns into a bed and the kitchen table turns into a bed. It's got a full kitchen and a bathroom. And
so you and Chet were obviously in the queen bed.
No. They gave. There was a little bit of a fight about that because we didn't want them to give up their bed. If they come to somebody's house, but they insisted because the loft is where their daughter sleeps, and they said it's not quite as comfortable as the bed.
Gotcha.
So
you're all in the bed together,
right? Yeah. It's not big enough. It's barely big enough for two. I mean, it's amazing what size of a queen or full, whatever it was, the difference between that and a king when you sleep in a king.
Yeah. You're like son of a bitch.
Shit, we're actually touching while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
What is this? Ugh.
God,
we went out to.
You're starting to heat me up.
Right.
God.
I'm having a hot flash. Don't touch me. Hot flash. But we went out to New Smyrna and met up with his friend Ryan and his lovely wife and family. And we went to Disappearing Island for the day, which I've heard about for years. We had a great time and everything, but it's not the Disappearing Island I pictured in my head. I thought it would be like
a sandbar.
Low tide. A sandbar pops up. Everybody party, and then as the tide comes in,
it goes away.
Well, it gets bigger and smaller, but it never goes away completely.
Oh, so it's just like a dieting island.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's kind of like
there was a sandbar that we could walk to. I mean, it was quite a ways away. In low tide, we could walk to it. That did disappear.
Right.
But not the actual place where we were.
Not quite disappearing.
Not quite disappearing island. Right. Yeah. But on the way back, the Captain Ryan decided to take a little tour through the Mosquito Lagoon. And so he's zipping around, and we're turning, and then go up, and there's these 3 canoes. He's like, "Oh, 3 canoes!" So he has to turn. Oh no, pontoon boat! And then we beached. Oh, we beached. He's like, "It's fine. No, worry. But I mean, the boat was rocking on the thing. We were beached. Jet jumped off, and the water above his ankle was like this far. I mean, we were beached. Luckily, the 3 canoes came over, and it was these 6 young men that were out camping together from some church group or something. I don't know. They were college age. I mean, good, healthy,
strapping young
men who basically picked up. No, what you have to do, you need to pick up the boat and then move it.
They're professionals.
Engineers or something. I don't know. But if it wasn't for those 6 guys, we'd still be sitting there now waiting on the tide or whatever happens to come in.
It's funny. I feel like, that's the demographic that's out on the ocean right now.
Yeah.
Like college kids.
Right.
Just, hey, fuck it. We're going to go out and have a good time.
I mean, that was quite the ordeal. And then he was like, "Oh, we'll keep going," and everybody on the boat was like, "No, now you're going to take our ass back."
And now we're done.
All the wives were mad, and a couple of the kids were like,
I forgot my lighter.
I saw it out there on your desk.
Oh, and you didn't give it to me.
I figured you knew where it was. You're
just for that. Such ash on the floor.
I didn't even clean the table.
Teach you a lesson.
Didn't even clean the table. When we get back, we're sitting there parked, and we're waiting for him to go get the trailer, and this boat pulls up. Must have had a dozen kids on it, college-age kids, I guess, half-dressed women and boys, and they're pulling a float behind them with people on the float, too, and they're all like drunk.
And you're like, I'm going to stay here.
Well, I walked over to go to the bathroom, and halfway back, I'm passing this young lady who was obviously drunk. She grabbed my arm. She goes, "Where's the bathroom?" I go, "It's that building, right?" "You need to take me to the bathroom. I don't think I can make it by myself." So I walked over to the bathroom, opened the ladies' room door, and just sort of like pushed her in and then shut the door. Came back to my wife and go, "I almost had to go to the bathroom with some stripper or something. I don't know what it was." She goes, "Oh, great."
So that's your story? Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was the story.
Sure.
That was the story.
That's how it ends.
I had no singles on me either, unfortunately. No. But Ryan...
I don't know how I'm going to get these pants off in this bathroom. I need you to come in with me.
But I don't think she had pants on. Ryan owns L&L Automotive in Edgewater. I'll give him a little plug because he's going to listen because he thought I was going to make fun of him with the story. But, I mean, it could have happened anyway. But it was fun. I mean, if you don't have things like that don't happen, we went boating.
Where's the adventure?
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, we were stuck for a good 30, 45 minutes.
You need a little chaos in life. And,
right.
It makes you a better person. You deal with situations better.
We had a good time. And then we came back and had more drinks and stayed in the RV. And then got up the next morning, went home. And then we went back over to Chet's later in the evening.
Who cooked breakfast?
We all just sort of ate snacky stuff for breakfast.
Oh, that's
we didn't want her to break out the cooking stuff in the RV. We only stayed in it one night. I mean,
I would have made somebody make me French toast.
No,
French toast and some bacon. I'll make it delicious.
You and your French toast. Well, I've still yet to be invited over, but you keep saying I need to come over for French toast.
We had chocolate chip brioche French toast on Sunday. This Sunday.
Wow.
It wasn't as good as just the standard, to be honest. I feel like the chocolate chip added too much.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Yeah, and now Sunday Fun Day is no longer like Sunday Cheat Day. It's flat out Sunday Diabetes Day for me.
No,
we have taken a turn.
What happened in Austin? Anything exciting?
A lot. I mean, a lot.
I saw one photo from the Rosales' lovely covered patio thing.
What an epic house.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, but like you're kind of getting ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, the beginning of the week.
Well, I'm just trying to edge you
You're segueing in? Or?
Yeah.
I like that. So the beginning of the week, I had to go get my brother-in-law from North Dakota.
Oh, that's right. It was all the same week.
Oh, yeah.
Very busy week for you.
It was a hell of a week.
Very busy week.
So I flew into Chicago, so he drove 10 hours
While
to
you're talking, can I have the letter?
Sure.
Right.
So I flew into Chicago, and he met me there.
Yeah.
So he had 10 hours of his own leg, right? And we drove another 4 or 5 hours to Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
And we crashed there. It was kind of funny. And
in the same bed?
Of course, in the same bed.
Right.
Yeah. No, we it was Embassy Suites. It's what's really kind of funny is like.
Did you make him sleep on the couch too?
No, we had 2 beds. But what's kind of remarkable.
Hunt wasn't along?
No Hunt.
Oh,
no Hunt.
Silly.
What's kind of funny is that I'm a little bit older now, so I don't want to stay at fucking Motel
6
or any of that bullshit.
Right, yeah.
Right? Like you
need some comforts.
I want the good pillows. I want the AC that's going to work.
Very bougie.
I need the no roaches.
Well,
I feel like I've earned that at this point. I'm not demanding the master suite. I'm not going for the penthouse, but I want fucking good pillows. I want a nice, I want to feel, especially if I'm only going to sleep for like 5 hours. I got to make all those minutes count.
So what time did you guys get there? How long is it? It says 5 hours from Chicago. So what time did you land in Chicago?
I think I landed in Chicago at like 8 o'clock
at night.
7, 8. Yeah, 7 or 8. We ate. We had dinner.
Yeah,
it was really funny because there was this place called Carmine's or something like. Oh, hey, Carmine's, and I was like, let's go there.
Michael there waiting for you.
No, he was.
Oh, that's nice.
And when we got Brian's my brother.
That's what's called a callback to a previous episode.
Yes,
it's a joke.
Yeah. So Brian was in like these torn sweatpants and like he had stains all over his t-shirt.
Oh, you're Mr.
I mean, well, I'm just in my standard V-neck t-shirt, whatever the hell I was wearing. Like one of my
One of
3
your
shirts
7 black V-neck T-shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. Keep it simple. So, he's like, they're not going to let me in here. I was like, well, let's fucking try anyways. What are the, let's just add to the story if they kicked us out.
There you go.
They didn't care. They let them in.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had dinner there, and then we hit the road.
So you're looking at probably like
we didn't get there till
9 or 10.
Well, yeah, you probably roll out, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we arrived there late. It was, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning, something like that. And we wanted to get up afterwards. I wanted to hit the road at like 8, 9 o'clock because I think it's like a 13-hour drive from there to here or to my house.
About right, yeah.
So, I wanted to see Jeff at Riverside, but there's just no fucking way.
Yeah, no.
Like if you stop in and hang out, even if you just had a cigar or you started to light a cigar, you're there for 2 hours.
2 hours. Right, I was gonna say it's 2 hours.
So at that point, you're already
without being rude, you're at 2 hours.
Right. So you're already fatigued from being on the road. You've already cut your sleep short. Now you just added 2 additional hours to your trip home. Like that would have been bad.
See, and if you left where you were, so that would have been 8 o'clock in the morning. You wouldn't have been open anyway.
Yeah, I got a feeling Jeff would have been there.
Oh, well, probably if you told him, give him a heads up.
Or we could have grabbed breakfast or something.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't eat. We ate further down the road. But when we pulled into Louisville, Kentucky, everything's boarded up. All the buildings are boarded up. Like it looks like there's a Cat 5.
Riots?
It looks like there's a Cat 5 hurricane coming. No.
Why were they boarded up?
Well, we had assumed that it was from riots. Of some sort of like, oh, wow. And, like when we pulled in, it was quiet. There was no big deal, whatever. Unbeknownst to us, Brian sent me a message when I was in Austin that apparently there was some serious fucking rioting going on during the horse race.
Did they have
Kentucky Derby?
Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So they were preparing for that.
A lot of media coverage.
Thank God we got the hell out of there.
So you were before the Derby. I don't know when the Derby was. I remember hearing people talking about it.
We were 2 days ahead of.
Oh, so they were just getting ready.
Oh, yeah, they were prepping for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so we dodged a serious bullet. Can you imagine just trying to leave? I'm like, we can't leave.
They blocked the highway.
Yeah, well, no, they blocked the parking lot of the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Firebomb out by your truck.
And and your car is gone, Brian. So thank you, and all your stuff that you packed in from your move. So we made that trek down. It worked out. Well,
Isn't he an electronics type guy, Brian, of some sort?
Yeah, he's he.
Does he want to be our boom mic guy?
No, he needs like a real job.
Oh, well, I thought maybe why he's looking.
He got a job.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's working for
some with helicopters
and
airplanes or something. Yeah.
So the ride down was, it's a task. It would suck to do it by yourself, and I didn't want him to go solo. So we handled it. It went well. Of course, fatigue kind of sets in. You're a little tired, but
a little cranky.
Yeah, a little.
You're yelling at people.
I was a little cranky.
Looking for M&Ms.
Was I looking for M&Ms?
You're always looking for M&Ms.
Oh, you think that might be a problem for me then?
Might be.
Maybe I should wind up.
I know when you're cranky, you bring M&Ms in. It seems to cheer you up.
Oh, that's nice. You're such a sweet man. Such a sweet man.
Seems to make a difference. These little things I've learned over the last 7-8 years.
Here's some M&Ms. Don't yell at me.
You're right. And apparently, it's the what was the last one's? I can't remember what flavor it was.
Oh yeah, it was like a Nutella inside it.
Something, yeah. You really like. Oh man, that really cheered you up there.
Yeah, that was definitely diabetes.
Normally it's the peanut butter, but with those,
peanut butter's good.
Yep.
You know how I feel about peanut butter.
Yeah.
Great. So thanks for that.
No problem.
I have to jog extra tonight just talking about it.
Jog.
I started doing like this little Stairmaster thing in the evenings.
Oh.
For an hour. I'm intrigued. Maybe I can.
Now you have a Stairmaster at your house?
Well, it's like a little stepper.
Oh, just the two steps with the pistons?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd fall off.
I almost felt so Brittany was ribbing me a few times last night. Like she's cutting some jokes. I totally almost fucking ate it. I was like, please stop.
I need to get her to videotape that. Brittany, if you could videotape the Stairmaster thing, please, that would be nice.
So yes, but then like after that, I went to Austin for the non-Weasel Fest,
right?
Where there were people.
How many guys showed up?
Apparently, the day before was even busier than than the day I was there. Like Friday was apparently packed. Saturday was I'd say there was about 40, 50 people. Did they do
anything at the office? Or was
everybody's kind of at the office just hanging out. Socially distanced, of course.
Of course. With mask.
Yeah, we temperature checked when you walked in. It was fine. And it went really well. It was cool.
That temperature check thing is so random. Sorry to interrupt, but we've been to a couple places where they won't let you in unless they temperature check you.
Mhm.
And some places like, you don't have to wear a mask when you walk in.
Yeah.
It's so random.
I mean, I feel like it's the department of the redundancy department, but the fact of the matter is that just wear a fucking mask, and
it was so fast last time. I don't even think it really took my temperature. I think it's just
like good.
You're good.
Yep. Well, maybe that person's just a ninja when it comes to checking temperatures.
I don't know. Some places I told the story they couldn't. I didn't read. There's no temperature they could get off of me. So this guy,
sir, you have no soul.
Right.
It's quite apparent to us.
But anyway, were there any events or anything? Just sitting around talking? Did
No,
they do
yeah.
anything?
I mean, it was just
have
kind
a
of
drawing or
no. We were just kind of
everybody
bullshitting.
pick a beer off the wall.
Some
thing,
people
or?
were playing golf on the Xbox. They watched some sports. We just kind of bullshitted. Styles and switch.
Very
food.
few photos you posted.
Yeah.
Actually, none, except for the video of you and Skip and his lovely new truck.
Yeah.
Anybody asked for me? Anybody want to know where it was? Rosales still saying, "What a dick move Palmer did open that."
No, I like that you're still harping on that.
Just want
he probably doesn't even realize that he said that.
Probably not.
You just don't know what the narrative is when you don't want to post anything with people hanging out. You know what I mean? That's kind of that's kind of my impression. I don't want to
I only saw, like I said, the
piss
one
people
photo.
off.
I think Jamie posted it, and I didn't even see you in the photo. You weren't even in the photo.
I'm in that photo.
Well, you sitting on Rosales' lap because it's from the back of his head.
That chair is empty in that picture, and if you look into the darkness behind the house, I'm there. I'm in that photo.
In the openings between the brick where it actually goes into the yard?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the darkness.
Yeah, so my kids were going to bed, so I was saying goodnight to them.
Ah, I got you.
So, yeah, but I'm there. Detective Brittany showed me that I was in the photo. I was like, I had no idea it was in the photo. Yeah.
Somebody else told me they blow it up to look for things in the background. I'm start hiding stuff in my backgrounds for people to
like little
see.
little Easter eggs.
There you go. Little Easter eggs.
I feel like you should get like a big purple dildo or something.
Oh, just move it around?
And just integrate it. But it's got to be small, like further away.
Oh.
Like, Mike, what's it?
I would think more like a rabbit, something less offensive.
What are those anal beads doing there? That'd be epic. I need a lighter again because we're talking too much.
Silly how we do that on a podcast.
Isn't that strange?
About talking.
It's about cigars.
So you were just there for the one day?
Yeah.
So you flew in Saturday?
Yep.
Flew out Sunday?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were there for like 17 hours tops?
Something like that.
Oof.
You probably slept for 4 of it.
Well, with Skip, if you're there one night, I'm surprised you didn't sleep at all.
If you're gonna go, and
I didn't sleep at all last night.
You got to prepare yourself for the Skip Martin late night soiree.
Did you get to go to Skip's house?
I did. That's where I crashed.
Oh.
Yeah, so I saw both houses. Both their houses are fucking amazing.
And Sean, did you see Sean's apartment?
I didn't see Sean's apartment because he casually went to bed.
Oh, he's like, ooh, there's somebody else here. He beat
he beat us.
Night shift for me.
He beat us home, and I even texted him. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And he didn't respond.
That's what I'm saying. Lightweight heavy. Lightweight heavy.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Skip says the garage is dirty again. Come on, let's go.
No, but it was cool. I mean, I got to bullshit a little bit with Mike. Had my one-on-one time with him. Hung out at the house. Got to see the house. That was beautiful.
Did you watch a movie?
No.
I'm watching a movie at the Rosales' house in the movie room.
We started to watch a movie at the Romacraft shop at the office. And
I feel everybody can do that. I'm going to watch one with Mike.
Mike in the theater room?
Mike and Jamie in the theater room. It's on my bucket list.
It's a nice theater room. It really is.
I bet it is. It looks lovely from the photo.
But watching the movie at the office, I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, you kind of set into your chair.
I fell asleep in the boat for a few minutes on my way back. Adrian said she turned and looked at me, and I'm going.
Yeah, and that's
out in the sun all day drinking.
Yeah, that's no bueno. No bueno. So
dim the lights, the air's turned down.
Yeah. So leaving the office and going to Mike's house was definitely the right move. And then everybody was out there, and we were just kind of bullshitting and kind of having a good time with Tommy Farrell. Tyler.
Did he drive Rosales' car? He claims he drove Rosales' car.
He may have.
Somebody said if there's no photo, it didn't happen. He went, whatever.
We were giving him a hard time. That's like, that you're one of us. Like,
right.
that you're cool with us if we rib you a little bit.
Right, yeah.
So
yeah, if they don't like you, they're not comfortable enough to
they're not going to break your balls. Right. And, it was definitely going around, and it was cool, man. We had like good conversations,
Good.
And I'm going to save some of that for the Patreon as well, because.
Oh.
But I will tell you this, that I will add this one segment to it that I feel is very important, and I hope that maybe it reaches out to at least one person.
Okay, is it going to take longer than 4 minutes?
No.
Okay. So we'll do this, and then we'll go ahead and break.
Okay. It's important to have people in your life that are like a mentor,
right?
People that have made major accomplishments that you say, I want that for me too,
right?
And it's important to listen to their point of views and let it in, right? It's got to kind of
you want to absorb the information.
Yeah, it's got to pierce your soul.
Right.
Is the reference that kind of like, you can't just say, oh well, I don't agree with that, or that's not going to work, and here's why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I can tell you that I have had conversations with people,
mm-hmm.
and I have made recommendations, and you could tell that they are looking to achieve what we've achieved. And when you address specific things, they're like, I can't do that.
Right.
Like, okay.
Why did it just get so quiet?
I don't like the air cut off or something.
Oh, wow.
So it's important to have that with people that you love and respect,
mm-hmm.
and to, really take it in. I think that too many people don't do that. And I hope that maybe maybe somebody's going through it right now, and
right.
And maybe they have those kind of people around them, and they need to just shut the fuck up and listen to them, right?
Is this a personal message, a secret message?
No, it's just a message to anybody.
Gotcha.
No secret.
It sounded very specific, and you just sort of looked at the camera.
No, because, like, that was my big takeaway from Austin. It's like, man, I wish that, I'm grateful for having the friends that I have,
uh-huh.
and I'm grateful for the advice that they give me. And I'm also grateful for the fact that I'm intelligent enough to take it in, whether I agree with it or not.
Right. You still listen.
And I analyze it, and I try and implement it. Even if I don't agree with it, I'm like, they got to be right to some degree.
Right.
Or 100%.
Right.
And you need to.
Obviously, it has worked for them if they're at the level that you're.
Right. Right. So, reflecting on that, I think, is imperative. And I hope that, if somebody's going through it, that they consider that. Was that 4 minutes?
And that's a little personal message from Mike. And now you know.
A personal
Knowing
message.
Is half the battle.
Yo, Joe.
Joe. That's, we got like a minute and a half before it cuts off. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to break, and then we will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back. Episode 138 of a Cigar Hustler podcast. Now, we have not touched on your appearance on Cigar Coop.
I was just going to mention that.
So, we need to talk about that.
Yes.
We need to talk about that. That's, because,
Yeah. I think that, it was amazing. I feel like Eric of Cigar Dojo was so intimidated by me.
He hardly spoke at all.
That he left.
But in all fairness, he couldn't really get a word in. Did Brittany tell you were monopolizing the conversation? Because at some point you brought it up that, I feel like I'm monopolizing the conversation.
Yeah, well,
because there's a few things from the show that I would like to discuss.
If you put me,
you just seem very excited to be on and to talk.
If you put a camera in front of me, we've been doing this long enough where I'm gonna entertain.
I have some notes here.
And oh boy,
here they are. Here they are. I have notes.
Here we go.
We might not even get into the news because we only have 30 minutes left.
Okay.
So we might not even get into the news.
It could be a Pedro special, an hour and a half.
Oh, he'd get very excited. Very excited.
Go ahead.
So you do. Oh, I didn't want to interrupt your thought. You were talking about Eric.
He
did have to leave, so he said he had to go.
I was giving Eric a hard time, but
I think he just,
it was
like, I'm not going to talk, so might as well just cut out.
I'm out of here. Mike's obviously talking too much.
Mike's talking to himself.
So, it was awesome that Coop acknowledged us as media.
Well, no, actually, he acknowledged you as media, Michael.
Oh,
he acknowledged you. Yes,
we're media.
You were making. He said you're making your media panel debut.
Yes.
He said, Mike, you are media. I want to solidify that tonight. That's an exact quote from the show.
Okay.
And he said that you are doing a great job with the podcast.
Thank you.
So just you.
Well,
Just
one day you'll get
so-
your recognition. Just keep.
So
doing
if
what
you'd
you're
like to
doing.
run the rest of the show, I could just take a break and then
Oh, look
you
at
could
you.
just finish the show off if you wanted to.
Okay, so I'll write that down.
So
Moving
you
forward,
said
if
thank you
that's
for having
acknowledged,
me, and you are right.
And I'll
exactly
say-
what you said. So
and I will say,
no, you mentioned me. You did mention me.
Oh, okay. So then, what the fuck are you
At
trying
2 hours and 56 minutes with 2.31 minutes left of the show. You did say, what did you say? Mike and I do it on the Patreon sometimes. You're talking about reviews.
Right.
So other than that, that's the only time you mentioned me at all. So,
You're so sensitive.
but I mean, I can tell you everybody Ben's ever done a show with. All of Eric's guys were mentioned. They even talked about Aaron's show that he did with Steve Saka.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I
Okay.
mean, there was no mention
I like
of me
that.
at all.
I like that
You
you heard
just-
about that.
you just ran-
Hey,
just
listen.
ran off
It
the
was
whole thing.
it was my first time as acknowledged media being out there, and
Yeah. You said I need a media badge for the next year's PCA.
Yeah.
I'll happily do that for you. I'll cover all the media. You said a lot of I's and me's, but no we's, no us,
we,
no we, no us, no nothing. I
all
mean,
the way home.
like I wasn't even there.
We.
Wasn't even
Well, you
there.
weren't.
I mean, when it's like we're not even there when you do this show.
Oh.
I mean, just because I do 75% of the work for every episode.
Okay. Are you done?
I don't know. I'm a little upset.
It's fucking noted. Okay, I apologize. And let me circle back to taking in the information of accountability. You're right. Next time, I will make sure
They're
that.
just throwing out my name. Well, thanks,
I'm gonna
thank you,
name-
Coop, but I do have help on the show, but I appreciate the acknowledgement. Something like that would have been appreciated,
I know now that moving forward, I'm gonna treat you like the one NASCAR driver who used to be for Napa. And he'd
No,
say
no, no,
fucking,
no,
and he'd be like Napa. I like the Napa.
Oh, that,
And he would, and I'm just gonna, he's gonna be,
Palmer.
He's gonna say, so how do you feel about this in this gardening scene? Well, I was like, well, it's funny. I've had this conversation with Mike Palmer, and Mike Palmer, is very
That would,
educated, very well versed
that
on.
would be nice.
And Mike Palmer,
That would be nice.
Palmer would feel
Just a little acknowledgement, maybe that there is
Yeah.
a 2-man show.
you should have been more acknowledged.
Well, even in the comments below, a couple people asked where I was. Why wasn't I?
I wanted you on there.
Well, and Ronnie goes, why aren't you
And
on
Ronnie
Palmer?
doesn't
And I
qualify.
go, well,
He's just,
Mike had a tough travel schedule. It was hard to coordinate things.
yeah. There you go.
He said, without you, he's just a retailer.
That's true.
I thought it was nice.
That's
Ronnie.
true.
Thank you, Ronnie. So, I mean, your dad can do whatever he wants. I don't begrudge you at anything. Not at all.
Okay, you done? Are you done?
That was the notes. Yeah.
That was your notes? You
That
just
was-
fucking tooling off on me?
That was the notes. Well, I
Okay.
mean, it wasn't like it was hard to do because I wasn't mentioned.
Oh,
So,
I'm so hurt.
nothing.
I'll make sure.
I thought you did a good job with your answers to the questions and your comments and things.
Okay.
It was the Mike and Ben show, really, because Ben didn't mind interrupting, but Eric just couldn't. Poor
He didn't want to talk.
He just couldn't talk. And Aaron, boy, you like to tee off on Aaron.
I love Aaron.
He's a very nice man.
I love
He's very
Aaron.
nice. You're like, what is that, Aaron? What are you saying? No, that's not right. Aaron, you got anything? Nope, I'm good.
I love Aaron. Aaron's like one of my favorite guys on media.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. And he's just super.
In that circle of media that you were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
One of
day.
the media guys. Right.
He's just he's super chill.
Yeah.
And he steps in when
Boy, he must love that rat cigar with that big old backdrop he's got behind him.
I'm sure that they pay him handsomely
I'm sure
for
they
that.
do. I'm sure they do.
But it's all about that green screen. I wonder how they did that.
With Zoom, it's easy with Zoom. If you guys using Zoom, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy with that. You just click on it, but you can put anything behind you want that you got a picture of on your computer.
No kidding.
But nobody asked me. I don't know that technical media stuff. So.
You're so grumpy.
I'd like to get on to the news. We do have some news.
Yeah.
All right.
I was expecting.
Or would you
more.
like to keep going? I mean, it's your show. You do an excellent job without me. So
I was expecting more from you on the media thing. Like if there was something that I had said.
I went to
that
bed
was
at midnight, and I figured, well, by now he's not going to say anything. So I did watch the other 30. It's like 38 minutes because it goes on forever.
It's a commitment.
It is a commitment.
It's like 3 hours, and Coop let us off the hook.
Well, thank God he didn't do whatever that point 4 was. He had point number 4 because he said you guys had already talked about it or something. Unless you want me to do it, Aaron. No, I'm good. Well, Bugatti suffered a burglary recently.
It's like an annual thing.
Bugatti Group AG suffered a break-in at its headquarters in Sunrise, Florida this weekend. This past weekend, that resulted in the theft of thousands of lighters and cans of butane. The company has said that thieves stole thousands of Bugatti Taurus lighters and Boss lighters and 27,000 cans of butane for various sizes. At this time, we're reaching out to our retailers and the cigar community to ask that you keep an eye out for sale offers of your Bugatti products, possibly at discounted prices, as these may be stolen goods, said Yuval, I don't know how to say this man's name, Hadaya? I don't know. He's the CEO of Bugatti Group, in a letter sent to retailers.
Did he wake up in a new Bugatti?
I don't think so. But in an unrelated story, we have Bugatti lighters on special here at the shop.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
You know what's really kind of funny is like that was a product that we were going to take on at TPE and just never.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wonder what happened. Oh, I came up with a great idea. I think the last episode we discussed how you could do both shows, TPE and PCA, because they'd be so close together.
Yeah.
Okay, you and I go to the TPE. Greg and Chet go to the PCA.
As far as like sales?
Well, you can't do you and Chet go to one together, which you would probably prefer because he's more fun than me. Because you guys are the sales guys.
Yeah.
And Greg and I are more the support staff at those type of things.
Okay.
So that's why Chet goes with Greg,
right?
And I go with you.
Okay, so Chet would replace me.
Yes, and I would replace Greg.
Interesting. The question is the cost benefit there. I mean, the question is,
you and I could share a room, and Greg and Chet could share a room.
I'm talking about the floor cost.
Well,
does the floor cost offset for the sales if the sales have already happened via TPE?
See that, which you guys talked about. I think that's going to be what happens.
Yeah, dude, it could be really bad for PCA. I mean, this could be it.
Because like you guys were saying, the customers aren't going to go to both.
Right. Then what?
So
I want
go to the first one because it's not interrupting my summer sales plan.
And it's cheaper.
Right.
It's more affordable.
More affordable.
How could they not merge? Oh, poor Tyler. He keeps calling me.
Do you want to take
I'm sorry, Tyler. I am apologizing.
Do you want to plug him in and take the call? We'll put him on the air.
No. I'll text him right now.
Oh, okay. You go ahead. We'll just wait.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, brother. Doing
this must be part of
the
show that you do a great job at. This must be it.
Hit you back in a second.
I guess I could have done the show update while you were texting. But, whatever you want to do, you do a great job with the show. So.
Why are you so goddamn grumpy about one thing?
I'm not grumpy.
Yes, you are. You're like so bitter.
No. Michael Gianni.
Hold on. Wait a second. What? I don't acknowledge you ever?
No, normally you do, but now now that you're media, you just forgot all about it.
So I slipped up. So I made a mistake.
Just relax. We're moving on with the show.
We're gonna hang on.
You do a great job with it, so let's just keep it moving.
You're gonna hang on to this?
No, we're already past it. You're doing a great job. We're just gonna keep moving with the show.
I let you know you're an integral part of all of it.
See, the general manager of Ventura Cigar Company.
And here you are just being grumpy.
Out. Can I please move on with my small portion that I do here that's not quite as good as your part? According to a report by cigar aficionado, Giannani is no longer with the company as part of a large corporate restructuring at Crytek International. The report says Ventura Cigar Company will no longer operate as a standalone business unit within Crytek International. Ventura will now once again be a subsidiary with Crytek Distribution Arms and Phillips of King. Wow, they mentioned Crytek a lot.
It's like Napa. It's like how many times I should have mentioned you at the...
Apparently,
yeah. I'm like Mike Palmer.
The report also says that there will be a streamlining consolidation of the premium cigar portfolio that was under Ventura Cigars.
It's called Mike and Mike Productions, for God's sakes. So grumpy.
Well, it's Cigar Hustler podcast now. There's not even an S.
It says it's Cigar Hustler.
Wow, this is a long story about this man. Okay, he's no longer with the company. He's been with the company for a long time. And now, back in September, Gianni and General Cigar parted ways. So...
Okay.
Over the years, United Cigars Firecracker Series, this is the firecrackers that
goes to
Two Guys Cigar Shop invented. Firecracker Series has become one of the more popular limited edition series in the industry. The Firecracker
they created the wick.
3.5 by 50 Vitola featuring a long fuse resembling a firecracker. Let's see. HVC is announcing the new Black Friday Firecracker. It's a very special year for the United Firecracker, explains Oliver of United. Where did HVC Black Friday Firecracker? This cigar is slated to ship to United Cigar retailers beginning November 11th. That's where we're getting into the United. United Cigars is a press release. Yeah, I know you love press releases, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Did they talk about how awesome they are?
We had an opportunity to work with
Lorenzo.
They call him Rainier.
Yeah.
Isn't Rainier's last name?
Rainer is his first name.
Oh, I thought it was Lorenzo.
He goes by Lorenzo.
Yeah. On this,
I go to
jump
Lorenzo.
at the opportunity. HVC Cigar founder Rainier Lorenzo said, I smoked the United Firecracker and had the perfect blend in mind that was perfected for this unique Vitola.
Okay.
The HVC Black Friday Firecracker is described as a fuller-bodied blend with the balance of a larger Vitola. Production is handed out of the Tobacco Jalapa factory in Esteli. The cigar features an Ecuadorian Habano Cafe wrapper.
Yeah, it's not Aganorsa's factory.
Over Aganor's a farm-grown binder and fillers.
Okay.
The cigar will be presented. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have corrected you. But
No, you're good.
Since it's your show.
No, I appreciate you. I don't. Apparently, I
Apparently,
I don't stress that
20
enough.
count boxes. Pricing is set at $150 per box at $7.50 per cigar. The total production is $500.
How many are in the box?
20.
Okay.
20 count boxes, $7.50 a cigar, $150 a box.
That's a good price.
The total production is 500 boxes. Shipping of the HVC Black Friday Firecracker is scheduled for November 11th.
So it's not going to.
Only going to United stores.
It's not going to Two Guys.
Nope.
How mad are they? Because they created this.
I know.
They created the wick on the cigar.
They invented the wick.
So it must be. Cease and desist orders are coming.
Yes. Okay, the
sure.
next story was sent to me. They thought we would be interested in discussing it.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, see, here you are. Here you are being acknowledged by somebody else. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, no, they sent it to the show, not to me. So they probably meant to send it to you, but you're so busy. You're so busy.
So busy.
Dancing with the Stars, Carol Baskin, among those who will be competing during upcoming events in the season. Dancing with the Stars is returning for its 29th season later this month, and the all-new cast was announced Wednesday morning on ABC's Good Morning America. Did you want me to pick that up for you?
No, it's fine over there. Just let it burn.
Just wondered. Just making sure your show went the way you liked it.
Oh, my God. Thank God we didn't do this podcast last week. Because I probably would have killed you.
On the new season.
And we would have had film of this place being set on fire.
Carol Baskin, who became a pop culture phenomenon earlier this year after being prominently featured in the Netflix documentary series Tiger King.
Yeah.
Rapper Nelly, former Backstreet Boy A.J. McClain, and former NBA player Charles Oakley, I thought I said Barkley, are also among those who will be dancing in the upcoming season. Dancing with the Stars also feature a new host, Tyra Banks. She's a little overplayed, I think.
Wow.
After ABC announced in July, the longtime host Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews would not return.
Oh.
So the entire staff is going to be Carol Baskin, let's see, NFL tight end Vernon Davis. He any good?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't follow.
Yeah.
Cheers coach Monica. Cheer coach. Sorry, I thought it was from the show Cheers.
Where everybody knows your name.
I was like, he's dead. I don't know how he's going to be.
The Cheers coach.
See, a TV host, an actor, Jesse Metcalf. Not sure who he is. Catfish host. Not sure what that is. Nev Schulman. Former Bachelorette. Caitlin Bristow. Backstreet Boy. I know them. Selling Sunset Star. No idea what that is. So
you think Carol gets eliminated in the first
week? And Hayes going to be on there.
You think Carol gets eliminated in the first week?
I don't know. I've never watched the show. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've never watched it at all. I would think it depends on how popular she is.
Do you think Tigers will be involved?
If she's stupid, if she doesn't. At least a tiger leotard or some.
Oh, she loves leopards. She's going to wear leopard stuff.
Some dance where her face is done like she's a leopard. And
that sounds fierce.
Nice, huh? Olympic figure skater and host Johnny Weir and the former NBA superstars Charles Oakley.
Interesting.
So, and then we have a little bit of a show update. So we're going to end up that.
Pretty. I don't
need 2 minutes, and we're into Pedro time. So
Carol Baskin was really. She qualified.
I don't know. What do you have to do to qualify for the show?
You have to have a little momentum.
Not even like C level anymore. They're like D and E level now.
That's so bad.
29 seasons. They're running out of people to get on.
You know what? That a thing?
You could probably be on next year.
Yeah, but not you.
No, not me.
No.
That's just silly. That's just silly, Michael.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. I just want to know I'd bust out a significant, like a powerful tango, and then I'd be like, I wouldn't have learned these moves if it wasn't for the great Mike Palmer.
No, you probably
True media of
Mike and I dance sometimes after the podcast.
Cigar Hustlers podcast.
Cigar Hustler.
Hustlers.
All right, we have a show update here.
And I'm grumpy because I'm Mike Palmer.
We would like to welcome Honduras to the podcast family.
What's funny was you waited for the whole catching up thing, and then you said, "I'm going to deliver this now."
Oh yes. What do you think I was in here doing yesterday? I was taking stuff out. The actual opening for the show is going to be your introduction on that show, where he says you're doing a great job.
That's so sweet.
And you go, "Yes, I am."
Yes, I am.
So I'd like to welcome Honduras to the podcast family. And then
did we not have Honduras before?
No.
Really?
No, it was one of the somebody's coming in.
Oh God.
Oh, and we'd like to welcome Greg to the Mike Stepankevich podcast.
Just ignore.
Have you ever heard of the country Seychelles? Seychelles?
I can't say that I have.
Well, we'd like to welcome them to the podcast family too.
I feel like that's in a place that you've been gunning for, but like it's a dead
No,
area.
I had to look it up to see where the hell it was. It showed up on the map.
Where is it?
It is it's actually the Republic of. It's a French republic, and it's in the Indian Ocean at the eastern edge of the Somali Sea. It's a small group of islands.
Wow. So it's got the Somalian Sea.
I'm not even sure where that is. I'm assuming by Somalia.
Yeah.
But it's 15 little islands. Somebody there listened.
Love it. Love it. I feel like, they were probably on Spotify. They were looking at Joe Rogan, and then they said, you know what? Cigar House podcast.
Wonder if there's anything about cigars. Oh, look, it's the number one show on Podbean.
It's got to be. It's a big deal.
It's got to be a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Well, that's all I got for your show today.
Wow. The abuse. The level of
abuse. So is anything else about your trip you would like to do?
The truck is awesome. The new truck that Skip has is pretty
Did he let you drive?
I'm sure that he would have, but I wasn't really compelled to, It
looked like a little bit of a rough ride, but those older cars are like that.
It's kind of, what's kind of funny is like the way that the floor bed sits,
Right.
It's a struggle to get to the brake.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so Skip's got to like grab his leg to lift it up.
Oh, does he really?
To hit the brake. Like it's got, I'm sure it can be adjusted.
Wait, so it's gas and brake normally
it's like
this way.
The gas is here and then like the brake is up here.
Oh. It's higher.
Yeah. So it's a pain in the ass.
So it's not power, it's not power brakes or power steering by any means.
It has disc brakes and everything.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Dude, that thing is banging. I mean, it's got a brand new motor in it. And it's no joke. It's totally different.
From what little I know about Skip, he's not the kind of guy that's going to buy a fixer-upper.
No, he's going to buy an already done.
Right.
What's really kind of funny,
though, the fun of driving, not the fun of building.
Is like it came with this really nice toolbox and stuff that's in his garage, and I said, "What the hell's that for?" Like, so you can,
I don't know. Maybe Sean would like to use it.
Are you going to bring the toolbox to the mechanic or something? I mean, to tell him to fix this.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with that thing. I would give it to the guys who built it. And say, hey, fix this. This isn't working.
It's part of it. Is it painted and decorated like the truck?
What, the toolbox?
Yeah.
No.
I thought maybe it matched.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Maybe go drive around with Boofy. He's back there behind the lights just knocking things around.
He's not there anymore. He's gone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought I heard things moving.
Probably locked the door.
Oh. Gotcha.
But it's a badass truck.
Yeah?
It's a very badass truck. And the event was really cool.
Very low key, laid back, just a bunch of dudes hanging out.
It's nice to say that I was there for the first unofficial Weasel Fest.
Oh, that's right. It was the first one.
Of
course you were there.
Of course. I mean,
sure.
You were invited.
You were media. There was so much back and forth. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't tell my wife, yeah, you go ahead and go out with Chet and Becky to the island. I'm going to Austin. I would have to live in Austin. Maybe in the Rosales house.
It's a nice place. They wouldn't even know you lived there. And you could take over a wing, and they would have no idea.
Huh. But I don't need a wing, just a small room. Like very very, very unobtrusive.
They could put you under the stairs, and you'd be fine there too. There's plenty of space
like a little
there.
troll. That'd be nice, right? Like you keep me here.
It's close to the kitchen.
Oh,
but that's like
too now. Oh,
but it's like nice. Anna Marie's play area. So
gotcha.
I mean. You'd have to work that out with her. No.
Oh.
I didn't see Fiorella.
They might have kept her away from the crowds of people.
I didn't see Arlen. Of course.
Oh, you didn't see Arlen either?
No, they were at the house. But when I woke up and left in the morning, Well, we got there super late, and then I left super early. So
Oh, they weren't up yet.
yeah,
Oh.
that was kind of a
Oh, that's
disappointment.
terrible.
And it's like, damn, I didn't get to see Disaster.
A little rude. On your part, not theirs.
Yeah.
Did you leave him a little note?
I didn't.
Did bring a toy? You were supposed to bring a toy.
You know, that thought crossed my mind too. I blew that as well.
Wow.
You know,
We know who's not being invited back.
next time I'm just gonna have to come heavy.
Lightweight, heavy?
No.
Oh.
Just
You did bring my package back, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
and lugging that thing is a pain in the ass.
It's not. It's a small
No, it's a
little
pain in the ass.
rucksack thing.
When you just have a backpack and you're living out of a backpack, you never remove the phone. Good job.
Yes, I did. I think Greg just brought it back in.
No, I didn't.
I think he did. Because I did remove the phone because it was right there.
The phone just rang. So
Only rang once.
this is why I can't acknowledge you on
Obviously, because it's your show. You do such a great job.
I do,
You do a great job.
and I appreciate that.
You are doing
Thank
a
you
great
for
job.
acknowledging me, Mike.
All right. So, would you like me to sit back while you finish your show? Or...
No, but I will tell you this. I mean,
Yes,
I sounded perfect at the last show. You didn't.
Obviously, it's your show.
And if that was,
I feel you might have done something
to sabotage you.
sabotage me right before your appearance.
I'm gonna sandbag him
Again?
I already did.
That's what I said.
That was my.
Oh,
plan.
that's you were thinking. I'm just going to sandbag him. Did you? Don't cry. I mean, you don't have to be that upset.
I'm a little
It's not
upset
that
about it. I
big a
don't
deal.
want you to be hurt.
Oh,
I
I'll
want
get
to
over it
be hurt.
eventually. Maybe by episode 140, 142.
That's a whole month away.
Yes.
You're talking October.
Being on Coop's a big deal. Everybody saw it.
Everybody.
How many
saw it.
viewers does he get? Any idea?
I have no idea.
I don't know any.
I have no idea. But he said he called his place like the Palacio or something.
Oh, I don't know. Is it a new?
The Perdomo Palacio.
Oh, he's got
And
the
I
new.
instantly think Fellatio. And I wanted to say it. But I stopped
Well,
myself.
you wouldn't be invited back.
Yeah.
So.
It would have been the first time there and the last time there as media.
No, as media. Yes, as
Yeah.
media. That's right. Sure, media.
And you're not.
Nope. Just you. With
So-
your media pass for the PCA.
So angry.
Media pass for the PCA. So,
Wow.
let's see, what is today's date?
I'm
Today's
gonna
the 8th.
take that
So
stuff
there's
back.
one more show before my birthday week. I'm trying to think of what I can
You're not
do.
going to get anything for your birthday now.
Well, that's okay. I didn't expect anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think what to do for the birthday show because last year I squirted you in the face and you almost killed me. So I'm trying
Was that last year?
that was last year. I'm trying to think how to bump it up a notch. You might actually have to kill me. It might be the only choice.
Yeah, you might have to zap me with
We're not
like-
going to have Matt and Greg on again. I don't think that worked well.
Maybe get like a cattle prod.
Maybe we'll
you
have
can just,
something.
you can
the-
just me with the cattle
Well,
prod.
this is probably more Patreon. I shouldn't bring that up here.
More Patreon.
The curse. I was going to mention the curse. It's that close.
The curse.
The show curse. Very close.
Having people on, you mean?
Yeah, people that have been on the show.
Employees.
Employees, yes.
And then they go.
Yes.
We're not talking about that?
No.
Okay.
Maybe the Patreon.
Maybe the
Which we're going
Patreon.
to shoot tomorrow because it's a very, very long day. It's already 3:41.
You're super busy.
All right. This is up. We're at 52 minutes, so we can probably just go ahead and wrap this up. What did we decide to do with the blue? So we're doing on the Patreon? Just a little sneak peek?
Yeah, let's review the blue.
We're going to review the blue on the Patreon this week. The Sober Mesa Brulee Blue.
Some other new stuff came out. Or the Kappa Especial. What about the Crown Heads, the new Kappa Especial?
We could do either one.
Maybe
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Let's do that one because I think we've done the Brulee.
Yeah, let's
So-
do the Kappa Especial. The new Crown Head 4 kicks.
If you have them, how many of the shut the fuck ups you got left?
I don't think I have any. I think you told me to save 2 for you. 1 for you, 1 for Chad.
Oh, is that all that's left?
I hope you grabbed them.
No, I haven't. No, I was waiting you to tell me I could. I don't touch things around here anymore without being told.
you don't have to.
No,
You
fuck
just-
that. No
You
way.
smoke 1 Baca.
One baka Jengi and no.
And that's why I didn't mention you.
I'm bringing shit from home that he smoked that I
That's
get
why-
from Abe.
That's why I didn't mention you at Coop.
Probably.
Because,
I would imagine
I
that
was countering
I'm
back.
sure you have numerous reasons.
That was my,
Numerous reasons why it's your show. And you do an excellent job in your media. You're going to get a media pass.
Skip, you see what I'm dealing with here?
Skip
you see
loves
what
the
I'm
show.
dealing with?
He's our biggest fan.
He is. He's a pretty big fan.
He likes the show. I like that I get text messages from him calling me names after he hears the show.
It's
It's
fantastic.
as close to interactive as we can get, I think. So,
Yeah, I like it too.
yes.
All right.
So apparently the star is not from Texas.
Oh yeah,
It's from the star for
Cameroon.
Cameroon. Yes.
Mhm.
So they're fucking idiots. Apparently. You know, add that to the list of things I am and that I'm not. So.
Oh man, you know.
All right, are you ready? Is your show over? You ready?
You know, I'm going to argue your level of sensitivity might be the highest that I've been around.
Why am I sensitive? I thought that was hilarious.
Higher than other parties.
I like that he was that he's comfortable enough with me where I get that back at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I don't remember what time it was because I sent it the night before.
Fucking idiots.
You fucking idiots. And if he didn't like me, he would have just let it go. So he would have been telling other people I was a fucking idiot, not to my face. So
he's definitely not like that.
No, not at all.
No,
I love my Skippy.
He has a very abrasive bedside manner. Is what I like to say. And you
like,
gotta love him for that.
I like him. He's a nice man.
Very honest.
He's always been nice to me. Never been mean or rude.
I mean, look at the laptop that you're using for your show.
Exactly. Well, it's your show.
For my show.
It's supposed to be
for my fucking
must
show.
be your laptop.
That's right. It is. It's my laptop.
Right.
No, that's not
no,
true.
I was gonna say. I think they were quite explicit that you knew this was mine.
This is for Palmer. It's not for me.
Well, he didn't want you using it out there at your desk.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Episode
138
still. Of Mikey's show.
Of Mikey's show.
The Cigar Hustler podcast.
That's right.
So.
Now you know.
We're going to go. Is it okay we go? Can we end it now?
Yeah, you can end it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of your dream.
Oh, my God. Show. My vision.
Your vision.
Here it is.
Okay. I'm gonna cut it off now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And making not his first time on the primetime show, but making his media panel debut. Because I do, Mike, you are media, and I want to actually solidify that tonight.
It's very nice.
So you are media. You do a great job on the Cigar Hustlers podcast. Of course, with Postani and the Cigar Hustler shop. He's a man who wears all hats. Really glad to have him on. I'm not going to butcher his name tonight. Cigar Hustler Mike. Welcome back to Primetime.
Thank you for having me, sir. And you're right. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, if Joe Rogan is considered media, I guess I'm media too then.